So just waiting for a daily race to start here in Alpha. First time I'm driving it. Tuned in on the very lap that I've started to drive it, so I want to try and get higher qualifying positions. 27 for, I don't know, maybe a 27 low. The top times with this car seem to be a low 25, but I don't know if I can do that in 11 minutes. I'm going to try, obviously, but you know, in 11 minutes I need a little bit more time with this car, I think. It's easier for me to maximize the Porsche GT. So anyway, same thing as always, making sure that you have a flat car through the high-speed corners, maximizing all the curbs here, but minimizing the tire noise, using the curbs for the rotation. Oh, but not like that, that's too much curve. This thing clearly doesn't like it. The angle, Porsche is much more forgiving there. Another flat car corner. Using all the curbs on the exit, 1 second up, which is pretty decent at the moment. This car's really good on traction and slow corners. This is a weird, awkward exit, but this time I exited in third instead of second, so I think the gain is something there. Minimize tire spill through here, and then don't go all the way to the right, just go to sort of the middle of the track. Okay, I'm going to adjust the mic volume in a moment. What's happening, Andrew? How's about that? Can you hear me better now? Testing. I've boosted the microphone volume quite a bit now. Whoa, that was dangerous on the exit. Don't want to use too much grass there. Coming down to this sort of right-left flick. That was pretty good, but surprisingly not that much quicker than the previous lap. I haven't quite figured out yet if I should be... Well, I lost 3 tenths there, that's embarrassing. If I should be going through there in third gear or some other gear. 27.9, I'm a whopping 2.5 seconds off the pace. Okay, need to maximize, get on the power earlier in that corner, but that means I have to rely more on the rotation going in. Yeah, using the curbs. Previous lap I smashed that curb too hard. This is better, but he's still ahead of me. I think I changed up to 5th gear too soon. Now this lap I'm going to try stay in 5th. Makes the car much calmer, but again my ghost is getting away. I also missed the apex, so that's not ideal. Oh, lots of sliding going in. I'm going to stay in 3rd this time. It doesn't help. So next lap I want to try 2nd gear through there. It was quicker, that sector, as you can see in the timing screen at the bottom, but not quick enough. Much more flowing technique through this long corner now. It helped in the middle, but didn't help on the exit. And here I got on the power too early on the exit. Much smoother this time, and I get the run. Oh, I need to rev out this car more. I think that's one of my problems here. to be a little bit quicker in this car, but it is quicker than the Porsche. But in my opinion, it's not as easy to extract lap time as it is in the TT. Okay, so that was better, but my Ghost, the previous lap, got a better exit, better run. So I gained 1.5 tenths going in, but lost half a tenth on the exit. Flat car. Oopsie, that was too much going in. So, in my opinion, I think I can go a little bit more front bias. So I'm going to go 2 clicks and then see how it handles in this next long left downhill, because I'm intending to lose the rear end too early on the brakes. I know I can gain 2 tenths in that sector. That was much better. Again, I should have revved out the car. I don't know why I'm short shifting, it's not necessary. Better. I was able to get on the power earlier, which is exactly what I want to achieve. Let's see how the sectors are going. So far green everywhere, or blue in this game. Going to the middle of the track. Getting on the power a little bit earlier than last lap. Okay, front bias definitely helping. Alright. Better climbing up the hill. Hey Josh, what's happening, dude? I'm in a Alfa Romeo 4C grade 4 at shit, I've just forgotten the name of the track. Completely forgotten the name of the track. I'm gonna have to check on the start finish. But it is one of my favorite Gran Turismo tracks. It's a fake track. That was a much better exit. So I think they have it on the top thing here. No. Damn man, what's the name of this racetrack? Ah, 27.3, much better. Still 2 seconds off the pace. See the potential there, 26.9. I know for a fact I can go faster by 2 tenths in this sector, because 2 laps ago I was 2 tenths up on my Ghost. So there is some more potential here. Okay, braking in long here. Revving it out definitely helps for a few hundredths of a second. See, this daily race is only 3 laps. So, your qualifying position is critical. Which is why I need to do some laps here, improve my starting position. Because the other day, I had the pace to hang out with the top guys, but I was starting 7th and I kept getting bombed into this corner coming up next. Oh, that's too slow. Oh shit. So I was getting bombed here, and then I dropped to like 8th or 9th, and then I wouldn't have enough time to even get close to the leaders. Seemed better than the last lap, but the last lap was quicker, 400ths. Oh, it's a shame that you can't see the steering wheel movements. Oh, that's so frustrating, losing 2 tenths like that on the last sector. this never works out. That's way too aggressive. Yes, I found a 10th, but if you do that in the race, it's game over. One physics element about Gran Turismo, well, there's a few, but the main one which kind of frustrates me a little bit is the way that you're able to manipulate the car with the gears. Like often on the hot laps of the world's best laps, you will see guys, let's say you go into a third gear corner, they'll go to second and then quickly shift up to third, and that second and then third rotates the car suddenly. If you did that in real life, well, you can't. The software in the sequential shifters doesn't allow for that, because you'll just damage the gearbox. So I used to drive like that in Gran Turismo, but I used to take it with me to the racetrack, and I wouldn't damage the gearboxes because the software doesn't allow it, but I lost a little bit in the real life, in the real world, when it came to driving the car quick. So it's one of the things I've had to tune out of myself in Gran Turismo, which is a shame, because to get the timing right of that, like shift up, shift down, it's actually really difficult and really benefits you in the long run when it comes to extracting lap time in this video game, or in this, what would we call it, a simcade. But anyway, that's how it is. What's happening, Bruno? From Brazil. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, so we are P6 again. But quite a high level group, so there's A's, A pluses, and 1 or 2 S's. That guy in 14th, he obviously hasn't put much time into qualifying. The TTs, I think in race conditions are still quicker, but I want to give this alpha a try anyway. So the Gran Turismo series is going live in a few minutes, so I would recommend side watching that. But for those of you who want to watch some David Perel racing, you can stick around, or you can watch both at the same time. There you go. It's called Yamagiwa plus Miyabi. It's a joint track. So Gran Turismo, when you first got the game, you couldn't do both at the same time. The Miyabi track was separate to Yamagiwa. But the developers, when they released the update, their attention to detail was so good that they redesigned an element of the track as if someone had gone there and physically upgraded the circuit to join the two tracks together by cutting grass away, adding the tarmac, and changing the runoff, changing the rubber markings on the track. It's really, the guys who work on their fantasy racetracks are truly next level when it comes to the quality. I'm semi-distracted by these 26s though. That's kind of on my mind at the moment. Because, okay, I can do a 26.9, but a 26.3, woo, that's not easy. Just want to make sure that the sound is okay. How's the engine sound compared to the voiceover? Is it still clear enough? Because I realized I rewatched my live stream from yesterday, and the engine noise was quite high, relatively speaking. Andrew, I spend between 1 and 2 hours. The longest I've done is 8 hours, which was a huge mistake. I had severe back pain after that. But about 2 hours a day. Ideal time though is 90 minutes, and I time it. I actually set a stopwatch, a timer on my phone, and when the alarm goes, I switch off. So I try to be more deliberate with my gaming these days, so that I can transfer it as some form of training to the real world. So I don't know where that guy's going, but he's going to be right next to me. Hey Nick, what's happening, man? Whoa, how's it, brother? There he is. Okay, you see what happens when you start... Oh, it's a dirty Spaniard. Dude! Oh, man. Okay, I've gone a little bit quiet because this is my first race of the day. Around the outside, baby. Always feels good when you do that. Always feels good. And I used to practice going around the outside in the games and then use that technique in the real world, so that I wasn't scared of going on the rub or anything like that. Look how far ahead the guys in front are. Just from 2 little boxing matches with this guy who's going to try to overtake me again. So here he comes to the inside. Told you. But you see, it's pointless to defend because we want to get to the front. And if we're going to race like this, we're going to lose touch with the podium, guys. So off you go, brother. You overtook me. But you need to stop making mistakes. Like that. You can almost instantly tell when a guy has just started his day of racing because the mistakes are rife on the first lap. Okay, so let's see if he runs wide here again. He's misjudging every single turn. Okay. So my main problem is always I'm not getting enough speed in this car on the straights. I'm compromising my exit speed quite a bit in this car, it seems. The TT was much better. But anyway, off we go, up the hill. Always nice to get a slipstream like this, up this hill. Maybe too aggressive on the curbs there. We have to worry about the guy behind us breaking himself and hitting me, which I do all the time. So it's another thing sim racing teaches you is how to race with one eye in the rearview mirror, and that has saved me numerous times in real life because we have rearview cameras in the cars, the GT cars, and when you can see a guy behind you outbraking himself instinctively from practice of watching the rearview mirror in sim games, I'm able to make space for them and not die and crash cars. It happened in Suzuka 10-hour in practice. Coming out of 130R, I was preparing a fresh lap and Mauro Engel was behind me in Mercedes. And he sort of came out of nowhere and I just instinctively moved out the way and into the chicane, and he went straight. So if I didn't open the door at the last second, I was turning into the chicane. At the last second, I saw him in my rearview mirror. So that came instinctively from sim racing. No way else. Isabel, I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you asking for my PSN name? My PSN name is GTP_David Perel. You can see it on the screen. Here comes this TT again. Oh, superior top end. This car has really nice balance on the rear end, so I'm able to rotate the car quite nicely, but it's useless in top end. So this TT is going to get another massive run on me. He's probably going to overtake me on the outside because I'm not letting him onto the inside. So here we go. I know though that they have lots of understeer. He's squeezing me though. This is going to compromise his own line. He will get understeer on the exit of this corner. So he would have had to lift there slightly. I'm going to run defensive. He's going to go to the outside. Now I push him. He tried for the cutback. The TT is actually pretty good at this track for some reason. This sort of car combination. Oh, here he comes. Whoa. This is how I start to crash. Oh, oh, oh. That was tough. Okay, so we stay to the inside. He's definitely going to take another go at me, probably going into this corner, but not with understeer like that. And also he has a 0.7-second penalty. Sorry, spatters. Okay. Gotta say, I'm pretty proud of my ability to talk you my way through this and still defend. But here he comes. Okay, he's got the drive, big time. So now the move is on me. Oh, almost. There's no grip on the outside there, so I shouldn't have compromised my. That was just a fluke. I do not know how I held that. Fake to the outside. Oh, shit. Whoa! Come on, stay on there. I wanted to fake from the outside and go to the inside, but it seems that this car is, it doesn't like that sort of energy. It's a bit too soft. Okay, so, next one. That's not how I wanted that to end. Next attempt is with the TT. The understeering piggy. Just have to do a warm-up with that. Blah blah blah. I'm really compromising my driver ranking points for this race. The other race I'm tempted to try is this Barcelona one. But that only starts in 30 minutes, so let's do a little race entry here. But we're going to switch to the TT now. It has superior top end, as you could tell, but it does understeer on the exit of high speeds. So when you're on your own, the Alpha is quicker in terms of qualifying lap time. The top 10 times for this track are dominated by the Alpha 4C with this car track combination. But it seems that the TT is easier to race because it's got the superior top end. The 4C can't maximize its advantages because it's constantly having to defend from cars like this. Okay, so yesterday in this car I did a 27.4, but the potential was a 26.9. So let's try to put that lap together. Oh, hello. So this thing doesn't even get to the red line. Let's see. Okay, just taps it slightly. Okay, let's go into here. Whoa. No, that's useless. Let me go much more rear bias. Okay. Andrew, at the moment I'm playing with the Thrustmaster. TGT provided by Thrustmaster. I used to use a Fanatec and I was expecting to stick with the Fanatec, but the Thrustmaster in this game has superior force feedback and the Fanatec has superior pedals, and at the moment I'm valuing the feedback over the pedals. But I've already spoken to Thrustmaster and they are fully aware that they need to come up with a new, more advanced pedal design for the more hardcore sim racer. about the front wheel drive cars. I don't have to be too concerned about when I touch the grass. In the previous live stream videos, or all my other YouTube videos, I have links to the equipment that I use in the video descriptions. I'll only be able to update this video description once I'm done here. Oh my god, that understeer is unbelievable. Maybe I can try exit that corner in third gear instead of second. Tenths off my previous best in this car. Oh, come on, David. Missing gears, such amateur hour. I used to do it all the time when I raced Lamborghini Super Trofeo. I'm not sure why, but damn, it frustrated the hell out of me. I'm gonna restart this lap. I have to start higher up in these grids. I wish they had like 20 lap races in the daily race thing, not 10 laps or 3 laps. 3 laps is Mickey Mouse. I mean, what the hell are you meant to do in 3 laps? That was nice. There's the Ghost. Ghost is behind me. Let's climb up the hill, minimize the tire squeal. Not like that. Don't touch the wall. I think that was a little bit too slow for my liking. Andrew, have you got a steering wheel yet, buddy? Because I've been telling you for a while now that you need to do the sim racing stuff every day. And judging by your questions, I don't think you are. 2 hours every day, buddy. Or 90 minutes at least. You can start with a 5-lap warm-up. That's 1 out lap, 3 flying laps and in lap. And then go into some daily sim races that you may enjoy. But the value that you'll gain as a racing driver doing sim races every day, you can't measure it, buddy. This is one of the biggest reasons for my improvements this year has been sim racing. Can't you set it up in your bedroom? Get a smaller bed or something. You can't drift a front-wheel drive car. Almost. It was coming back. It was coming back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. P11. No one gets to practice on main circuit, buddy. No one. That's why you have to have a simulator at home. I've been telling you this for like 2 years now. I know I'm lecturing you in public, but you know, it's true. Like, you need to want this more than just making excuses. So, get a smaller bed. I don't know, get a double bed. I don't know, throw away the bed, sleep on a mattress. Do whatever it takes, man. Do whatever it takes. Can't believe I'm in P11. That's horrendous. And I can't seem to extract more. 26.9 would put me P6. That's where I started. I think I started the last race in P6. But 1/10 extra from there and I'm P3. So I just need to stop talking crap and do the job, you know. I don't know any of these drivers. Mr. Clayton maybe, but I don't know any of the other guys. Hey Darren, what's happening, dude? Darren, I'm correct that you're from Cape Town, right? Yeah. Guy on pole position's a second quicker than me. Just so you guys know, after this race, regardless of results, I'm going to do the grade 3 race at Barcelona. I'm going to try to do it without a pit stop, which is not so easy. Okay, let's go. P10. Let's try and get into P7. There's my other friend, the Blue Alpha. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dude, what was that for? Someone completely misjudged their braking and now I'm in last. There was nothing I could have done there either. He was completely out of line. And guess what? He doesn't get a penalty. Oh my life! So frustrating. Now we don't even have enough time to catch these guys, man. I'm definitely going to the Barcelona race after this. This is actually a shit race combination. I thought it would be fun when I first saw it listed, because I like this track a lot. I mean, I've raced quite a few, done quite a few grade 3 laps around here. But when you're starting so low down, which is my own fault, there's just not enough time to come back up the grid. So I'm not learning anything for myself, and it's not fun. So I need to tick at least one of those boxes. Either have fun, you know, no harm in that, or learn something. And neither is happening at the moment, so now I have to try and get back into P11, let alone 7th, which was my target initially. I could try maybe do a better lap time. Around we go. Okay, full concentration for this lap. No more talking. Time to maximize. Half a second there because of that stupid mistake. Why did I get a sportsmanship ranking downgrade? Okay, well, we made one position. On to the next lap. One of the guys serving a penalty. You can't go through a race through there. Someone's going to lose a big load of momentum, which at least brings me closer to the pack here, and that Alpha should get a penalty now. Sorry, buddy, I did not mean to do that. Gran Turismo, I didn't mean to do that. Back in the mix here, almost. So maybe you can see why this this race needs more laps. Just one more lap, I think, would be fine. So if you have a bad first lap, you get 2 laps to catch up, and then you have another lap to make it happen. So somehow, in the space of 1 lap, not even, I've managed to get myself 6 positions or 5 positions. That Tuxto guy, he's on a mission to kill. Oh, almost gained another one there with this guy in front. Okay, so happy with the recovery, but it's until I improve my qualifying time, I'm in no man's land. I'm in absolute no man's land here. This is an embarrassment. So now it's a question of like, okay, do we try and improve our starting position here? I don't enjoy this race. The Barcelona one is much more difficult in terms of managing your race. So I'm gonna go there. I keep losing points. Okay, at least I maintain my S ranking. Okay, 7 minutes to go. Favorite car in the whole game, Porsche 911 RSR. It would be the Ferrari if they could just improve the base setup, which at the moment is an absolute joke, by the way. I lost another 600 points in that one. Okay, Porsche 911 at a track I know well in real life. So if any of you guys have any questions about Barcelona, shoot them my way, because I've done my fair share of laps. I can tell you that the rendering in Gran Turismo is quite accurate. I just don't like the curbs physics in this game for the sausage curbs. The rest is pretty cool. See, like there, you can't do that in real life. And here, there's not as much rear end sliding as there is in the game. In the game, it's quite embarrassing. Slow down. I'm sorry, what? Why did I get a slowdown penalty? Oh, the intricacies of this game. So, to get a really quick lap, you want to ride both curves in this game. And you don't want to do that! Trying to maximize the exit. That didn't go well. It did not go well. Okay, brake. Just too much understeer. That's not what happens in real life at all. In real life, you get like a sort of bump on the exit going over that like little sausage curve, and then you have understeer. You often have to lift off because of the understeer, nothing else. Yeah, it's pretty realistic in that you get that little snap there. No, not in daily races, Andrew. It's all about your driving, which is why I enjoy it so much. You have to improve your driving, not the setup. So, in this game, lots of cars have understeer. In fact, the game generally understeers. And you have to figure out ways to rotate the car. And that's really helpful for me, because in GT racing, I'm often driving cars which understeer quite a bit. Because the bronze driver likes a car which is stable at the rear. Translated directly, understeers. And initially I wasn't very fast because I couldn't drive these understeering cars, but now that I've played this game every day, it's helped. I've figured out new ways to rotate the car at the apex with throttle, with the braking. That was okay. I mean, the target is 43 something, but that's if you're cheating. A lot of guys are cheating by not using the chicane in this game, which is, you know, whatever. Some players have been banned for exploiting bugs in the game, so you don't want to do that. I won a couple of daily races here 2 nights ago, so I know that I have some pace, but my qualifying pace versus the guys that is cheating is definitely compromising my starting positions. So I've started these daily races in around 6th place, but because I have a different strategy to a lot of the guys, I'm able to make up positions. Around the pit stop phase, and obviously with a decent start, you know, it also helps. And by decent start I mean like gaining 1 or 2 places and not dying. This is one of the hardest corners in the game. I mean, if you miss the braking zone, you go completely off into the rubber, I mean to the marbles, which is realistic. In real life that corner is also very difficult. And one of the things that makes it so difficult is you can't see your brake marker. So the reference point... Oh, that's a penalty, I think. Whoa, hello, Oversteer. So that is called turn 10, that hairpin. And if you miss your brake marker, you're going to be running wide. But the brake marker, there is no really easy to see brake marker, because the tire wall is white and you brake at the end of the tire wall, but the wall after the tire wall is the same kind of white, and at 250 kph it's difficult to tell the difference between the two. I mean, eventually a dark rubber sort of markings area develops where you can use it as a reference, but generally not easy to tell anyway, and especially so in this game. This corner you don't get oversteer like that, you get understeer in real life. But sometimes Gran Turismo gets these things wrong. Here it's very accurate actually, the handling. So that's one of my worst corners personally. In real life as well, I mess it up a bit. Oh, here we go. So much understeer there. So has anyone watched the Gran Turismo World Finals? I think they're on at the moment. I'm going to watch it after I'm done here. Some of you may notice that Lewis Hamilton is there, because he endorses Gran Turismo. He has him on his cap and you can race his F1 car in the game. and he's there presenting and hanging out with some of the drivers. I know some of the drivers myself, so I used to be the racing driver they knew. Now they know someone who's just a little bit more important. I'd personally love to meet Lewis Hamilton. My number one question: how do you practice? Because he's always on it, and there must be some element of practice that he's doing. And I know that he doesn't use the simulator to Mercedes. So, does he have a karting track at home? I have a theory that in Colorado, because he has a ranch in Colorado, he has a track, and he uses one of the out of homologation Formula 1 cars, like a 2014 hybrid, to stay sharp. That is honestly one of my theories. I know it's not true though, but you know, Michael Jordan used to do 1,000 starting P3. So Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant used to start their training with 1,000 free throws. 1,000. Think about that. So I don't know how long that would take them, like an hour or something? I don't know. Once they were done with their 1,000 free throws, they'd start training for real. And they trained every single day. Every single day they're bouncing a ball, which is why every single day I do simulator. So I'm just wondering, Hamilton is so much better than everybody else, but surely he needs some form of practice, you know? And since he doesn't like testing, and since he doesn't use the simulator, I'm really interested to know what practice he does get done. Genuinely interested. I'm also interested, I also know that like Rosberg, he used to do lots of karting, shifter karting, KF, which is really good training for anyone. So anyway, that's just one of the things I'd ask Lewis is like, man, how do you practice? Because you arrive at a track and you're just on it immediately. I suppose they do have 20 races a year compared to my 6 or 7. If you're doing 20 races a year, then it probably, you probably don't need to do that much practice away from the track, just because you're getting so much mileage anyway. And I mean, in a free practice day on the Friday, they are doing up to 40 laps in an hour or in a 90-minute session. I mean, in GT racing, I get, if I'm lucky, 7 laps in the Blancpain or GT Open practice session. 7, maybe 10 laps before qualifying. So you have to do a lot of your homework at home, you know. Whereas in Formula 1, okay, they obviously have phenomenal preparation, and I know Max Verstappen, for example, uses simulators a lot. I mean, he posts it on social media, but they do get a lot of mileage when they're at the track, which I wish we did in GT racing, because if every lap you do, you find something that you can take with you. And you know, these days I'm so used to not doing that many laps that when I get the opportunity to test, I'm oftentimes I say in the radio, okay, I'm done now. We can put my teammates in the car because I've done enough laps. And they're like, no, you can keep going. We even have another set of tires. And I'm like, holy, like I'm not used to that. Because in a 1-hour session you have to share the car with another driver, at least one other driver, and sometimes with 2 other drivers, and if you count your out laps and in laps, you're not left with much time to do any flying laps between the 3 of you, and setup changes. And if you only have 2 hours of practice for 3 drivers, it's a nightmare. Also, the slowest driver gets the most laps, because that's where you find it the most time. Okay, I'm going to go quiet for a little bit because this race requires a lot of concentration. those of you who aren't familiar with this game and you're wondering why I'm short shifting, so I can save fuel. Because I don't intend on doing a pit stop. And my hope is that everyone around me does intend on doing a pit stop. So, let's see. If you cut that corner, you're dead. It's such a big dip after the red and white curving that you can't really cut the curb. So you could argue that it's not good practice for this, but whatever. I learned about scrub radius in this game. I learned all my driving in this game. I take real life driving and apply it to the game more so these days, but a lot of what I learned for real life was applied there first. If these guys don't put between lap 5 and 6, I'm in a direct race with them, but for now I'm playing the waiting game and I'm hoping that they pit. For you, brother. This guy hit me off the track yesterday, so I have zero like for him. But I like what's happening, I like what I'm seeing. He can't drive like that and last the whole race, I know this from experience. So if I just stay smooth as I can, listen to his engine notes, he's revving the car a lot. They should both be pitting in the next 2 laps. He's sliding offline a lot, and the Beetle isn't exactly feeling so comfortable either. The rules in this game, unwritten rules, is if you bump the guy, you must avoid taking advantage of the situation. As tempting as it was there, because I know that this guy hit me off there yesterday. Anyway, 6.7 laps out of 11 remaining. I mean, for the fuel consumption, which you can see in the center of my rev screen, at the bottom. Come on, buddy, you're now slowing me down. And I'm not even trying. Super concentration going on here. Okay, I'm officially in trouble because these guys aren't boxing. So now I need a new strategy, which is when they make a mistake, I need to overtake. He always runs wide here. So I didn't have to use too much. But I've actually saved more fuel than I need to. But I need this for the end of the race. My strategy so far is working. I'm braking way too early there because I'm watching the car in front instead of my braking marker, which is amateur hour. So I almost lost my position again. Oh god, they're both pitted. They're both pitted. They're both pitted. Okay. 5.5 laps. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 laps to go. I'm gonna go leaner again, because now this becomes a question of tires. But now I'm in the lead with a 6-second advantage. And now we see if my strategy can pay off, because they're gonna come at me. They're gonna come at me with fresh tires, so I can't make a mistake now. I have to stay smooth, and in free space I need to stay in the 48s. Which means not get too tense with my driving, which often happens. I clam up sometimes in this game, because for some reason every lap means the world to me. My pride is at stake or something. Changing 7,500 revs every lap. Accelerate smoothly out. That's not good for the tire. Not good for the tire at all. See there? That whole sequence there was nerves. It was nothing else. I wasn't letting the car flow. 49.2. But why are they losing that time? I understand nothing. It's 4 laps to go. Second gap. Is that true? Holy, look at that on the map. Look at the track map. Too much fuel. Way too much fuel is being used, David Perel. Need to thin it out a little bit. Let's lean it out. I love races like this though, where you're managing everything. Just trying to drive as smooth as possible. Let the car flow. So I'm 0.7 ahead, 48.9, kind of on target. He is catching me at a rate, but I'm okay. Remember, on their tires they'll have diminishing returns, because the tire wear, based on their last runs, I was catching them when I was doing 48s, so they don't have enough time really right now to catch me. So anyway, keep going. Really easy corner to make a mistake on. I think I don't have to run so lean. This is my worst corner of my whole life, and I think I'm about to get a penalty for that. Okay, I got lucky. But sometimes you get a penalty for touching too much of the green with your tires. In real life though, I smashed the hell out of it, so you know. relaxing a little bit more now. After you realize that it's a 16-second gap instead of a 6-second gap. Okay, 13.7, but 13.7 with 2 laps to go. And I have lots of fuel, so 49.8, 10, 11, that's 2 laps left. Start to push a little bit more on the revs and use more of the power, and hopefully on the straights gain some lap time. It does affect tire wear. So the irony is often that when I start to rev out the car, I actually lose time, because I'm now used to a different rhythm completely of flowing and using rolling speed as opposed to horsepower, and then when I try to go back to the horsepower method, I actually lose time, which is always interesting. Nice. You'd think with more power you'd go faster, but that's not the case for whatever reason. Sliding in there. Oh, really sliding this car, balancing it on the rear end. So try maximize rolling speed. Yeah, we keep pushing. That was on the limits. Car's moving around 0.6 of a let's try and get a 48-second lap time into this one before the end of the race. That was nice. I know to the viewers out there, this may seem a little bit boring, but to me it's everything. 48.8. Okay. So you guys are welcome to keep watching, but I do believe that I'm gonna keep doing races like this one to boost my driver ranking. So you may get very, very bored. Thanks, Bruno. Much appreciated, dude. I'm gonna do this race one more time for fun. Hopefully this boosts my points a little bit. So if you're curious as to where I check my points, it's called GT Sport Companion. It's an app that I use. Okay, so I gained almost 1,000 points from that one. I think the next race is in 4 minutes. Let's hope. No, in 15. Please no. Oh, in 3. Okay, thank God. Little sip of water and then into the races. Bruno, I agree. I was worried there for a second, but I was worried about lap 4 because I hadn't quite caught him, and on lap 5 I had caught him, and I thought to myself, even if he doesn't stop, I still have superior pace than him, and I've been managing my fuel. As you can see on that last lap, I can really hammer it on the revs because I oversave. I start saving from the start, whereas a lot of guys push on the first lap, which is understandable. For this particular race, I don't do that. So, yeah, I felt like I had the advantage there. But to be honest with you, these aren't top names in the GT Sports world. So I think that I haven't qualified as well as I should. I mean, I know that a 42.3, for example, is not a legitimate lap time. But the 44s, low 44s are, and 43s are. So I don't think I'm in a strong group because my qualifying time here is really shit, relatively speaking. That can happen in real life, but often you land up in the wall. Luckily, touch wood, touch everything, I haven't crashed there. See if we can do a 45. 44.9. This is my only lap before the race starts. Mugello in Italy. Sorry, that's my second favorite. My favorite is Imola. So technical, it's actually very fast even with the chicanes. Obviously has a lot of history with Senna. I just love that place. And then second is Mugello, very fast. And third is Suzuka. Probably the most technical track I've ever driven at. And fourth is Spa. Spa is where I get my best results. I hold the lap record there, the GT3 car, which is shocking to me. And I still can't believe that I hold the lap record at Spa. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then what was the other one? Oh, and I've won the Spa 24-hour twice there. So I'm pretty proud of my results at Spa. As you can see though, when I talk, I am slow. Favorite track is Silverstone. Sixth favorite track is Monza. Seventh would be... Oh, I can tell you what my least favorite track is. Vallelunga. It's a track in Italy where they're actually doing the Lamborghini Super Trofeo World Finals this weekend. Don't like that track. And I don't like Budapest, Hungaroring. Hey, Dilster. Dilster is mega fast. I've had some good races with Dilster. Yeah, what other tracks? I like Valencia. I've only tested there in a Ferrari challenge, but I really enjoyed that track. Paul Ricard, that's in my top 10. It's in no one else's top 10, so it's unique in that it is only in my top 10. I do really well there as well. The Paul Ricard 6 Hour is one of my favorite races, by the way. I absolutely adore that race. 2 years ago when I raced in it, not this year, last year. When I raced in it last year, I came from 1 lap behind to win, and I was one of the fastest guys on track, so whenever that happens it feels good, you know. But yeah, so I would probably put Paul Ricard above Silverstone though. I really like Paul Ricard. Okay, that's story time over. Story time is over, and I now need to focus because Dilster, I can't remember the last time I beat that captain. He is quick. Just by the way, you guys are welcome to share this feed with your mates. Just saying, I'm just saying. Every viewer counts. A little shameless promotion is I'm using my new Thrustmaster Ferrari T Racing headset provided to me by Thrustmaster. They are they're an equipment sponsor for this channel. So big thanks to them. Full disclosure, that's the products I'm using at the moment. David, you idiot, I just wasted fuel. Oh God. Okay, no more talking. Question is, do I deserve the 5-second penalty there? What do you guys think? That's my feeling too, mate. I was getting pushed there, and mean, I couldn't disappear. That's the thing that frustrates me about this game. I know that the guy in front of me is he's on a two-stopper because I can hear his revs. And you can't drive this race like that if you want a one-stop. I'm no-stopper. So he's on a one-stopper, I'm on a no-stopper. Problem is though, the no-stopper only works if you able to have a clean first 5 laps. If I get sucked into the pack here, like this guy behind me is right there, I have to do a pit stop. Because you can't fight on the tires if they are old. So if you get sucked into the pack and not able to stay with the leaders, it's game over. I'm pretty pissed off about this penalty. I feel like I didn't deserve that one. Like, I'm not sure. Whatever. Shut up and drive. Oh man, I hope these guys are pitting on the next lap. I mean on lap 6. Please pit on lap 6, please. It's the only way I can serve this penalty without losing any time is if these guys pit. Faster into there. heart rate is jacked.
Okay, I don't think they're pitting. So let's hope that this racing in front of me, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6 laps, 6.7 fuel. Let's hope that this racing that they're doing in front slows it down. At least to bring me into the game. So the guy behind me is struggling. And I think he's pitting. Nah, mate. The only time I'm going to take this penalty is on the last lap at the finish line. I'm going to brake just before the finish line. That way there's no recourse. I'm catching them while still maintaining good tyre wear. Trying my best to be patient. Oh god, they both pitted. Okay. But the guy behind me didn't. Scheiße. So now, JJ Cow or something, I need to pull a 3-second gap on him in order to be able to serve this penalty. He's catching me, so that's not a good thing. He's catching me at a considerable rate. Jeez, man, I'm consistently making mistakes in that corner. He pitted. Okay. Sweaty palms. How many? I got 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuel saving is going well. But Dilster is the new threat. He's only 8 seconds behind me. Damn, just that's not enough. Dilster's going to finish right on my ass. Probably actually on the last lap he's going to catch me. I'm going to be on hosed tires and with the 5-second penalty. So best I can. I'm going to keep trying to win this thing. But I need to think of what I want, the win or... Oh man. If I try to fight him, then I risk the chance of also losing the second, so... We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Good. 10-11, okay. Okay. Dilster just banged in a 46.4. So much pressure. So I defended to the line, but I have to brake now. Oh, what a gentleman! What a gentleman! He let me take it there. What a gentleman! That was unbelievable! Oh, the sweaty palms, man. The sweaty palms. Dilster, you absolute legend. I'm gonna private message him quickly. Wow. Jeez, my heart rate is jacked, man. Damn. That was epic. Dilster, where are you, brother? I owe you massive kudos. Massive kudos. Wow. Utter gentleman. Wow. Epic race. Absolutely epic. That was so clean from his side as well. 172 wins, baby. Wow. I am so stoked with that. Okay, ladies and gents, I wish that British flag wasn't on my helmet. I am South African. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna turn off now. Whew, that was so close. That was such a good race. Guys, I really appreciate you tuning in on a Saturday to watch this. Big thanks again to Thrustmaster for the kit. I genuinely appreciate that as well. I will be online again probably during the week, not tomorrow. And yeah, so tune in on Wednesday at least. There'll be the FIA races, so I'm definitely going to do those. Otherwise, enjoy your evenings and chat soon.